get the right side control wire in. Again, I just put a couple half hitches on it. And this is much easier to do if you don't have the pins on yet. In this case, we have the pins on. So I'm going to have to deal with it. You can see what a big gob of shit that ends up being. Okay. Once again, you definitely want to push it in as you pull. It's hanging up down here on everything. There we go. I'm actually probably doing more pushing than pulling. And it's really not going in that bad at all. Without the pins on, oh, it's coming out now. This stuff flies right in. It's that big ball of crap on the end because of those pins that really is holding me up here. Once they're through. There we go. This is the control grip for the heated grips, and I went ahead and lengthened this out with a little black and white wire and put some 1/8" sleeving on it. That's why when you buy the sleeving, get yourself some 1/8, some 1/4, and some 3/8, and then save yourself shipping on having to order it later. So I'm going to pull this in first. Probably should do it second because it's smaller, but I'm not that smart. Whoops, almost pulled my string in. There's that. Okay, and now for the right side control wires. This is probably the hardest one because we're really running out of room down here. Maybe around this. There we go. And with those pins on there, it's not going to be easy to get it out. Again, it's more pushing than pulling. Pulling is just guiding the end through. Well, I'm here. Now, getting it out. This is the tricky part. Coming. Once I get the pins through, it's close. There we go. Now I'm going to win. you can see why taking the burrs off around these holes is so vital, because every little thing you hang up on is going to fight you. I about got this battle won. It's close. And there you have it. Wiring's pulled in. Okay, got the wiring in. The controls, twist grip sensor. Here's our leads for our heated hand grips. What I'll do is just splice these together right under here. And these will be plenty long to get up to where they need to go, because I made them long last time I did this, thankfully. And I would suggest you doing the same. Again, like I said before, if you have 6 inches extra, it's not going to matter. But I thought I'd put one of these back together. So I'll do the twist grip sensor. One thing you want to do is put the little rubber seal back in the end, I think. Or do you want to get that on the wire maybe? We'll see if they shove in there. And then this clips in like that. So it faces like that. So I can just go to my sheet in this upper corner. Needs to be gray. And then violet. And this is why you write this down, because this is everything. If you don't get these pins back in right, you're done.
You have to take it all apart and redo it.
Which isn't the end of the world, but
Don't ask how we know that one.
yeah, ask me how I know that one. Black, blue, brown. Okay, I'll just double check them. That snaps into it like that. I'm looking at the end like that. And I've got gray, violet, red, black, blue, brown. So that's all correct. Now I want to get them back in here. I think I want to get them over the top of this first, just to make my life easier. Okay. Now I should be able to snap these back in. Again, making sure it's orientated correctly. And again, they go in with the crimp, where you can see the crimp to the outside, and then they clip right in. And blue in the center. And brown on the end. Okay, now I should be able to slide this little seal down. Take me a little screwdriver, you can just tuck it down in there pretty easily. And then that centerpiece that we pulled up earlier, you push it down, you heard it click, it just clicked right in. And those 2 holes are where you grab it to pull it out, to unlock it. And then this piece here snaps in. That's in. Oh, there it came out again, but now it's back in. And that's it. Now you can test, you can see if your wiring's right by finding out where it plugs in. And it's not the same colors across this. Yes, it is. No, it's not. So you can't. So you got to make sure you get those right. Make sure you make a good record of where they go and get them right, because you can't go across this and see the same wiring colors because they're different. On these, on the handlebar controls, you can. You can verify that the same colored wire is going across through the connector when you're done. So these other connectors go together the same way, they're just bigger with more wires. Okay, I've shown you how you can pull these wires in without any messy lubricant and without really fighting them, other than getting the pins in. If you have those crimped on, it can be a bit of a pain, but if you put some of this braided nylon loom on your wires, they really pull in the handlebars pretty nicely. I wanted to show you what I did up here with the Harley Davidson heated hand grip. There's a externally run wire that actually is the power to it, and I don't know that you can get away without running it outside the bar. So what I did is tucked it up back behind here. I've got it zip tied around my handlebar right here. You can't even see the zip tie. Not very easily. And then from that point, it just goes on to my clutch cable with, what do I have? 4 zip ties. Can you see that? So it's really pretty inconspicuous. It doesn't bother me being there. So I've got the handlebars on, wires in. The next step I like to do is to wire check these. So the first thing I've done, or the first thing I do, is tie 1 lead of my ohm meter to ground and then test them all to ground. None of them should be grounded. Once you've cleared that, then I like to check, actually function check them. And I've made on my diagram there you go. Here's the right side. Like, for example, the right turn signal. If you put an ohm meter to orange, white, white, brown, push the right turn signal, that should make. Engine stops gray, white, black, starts black, red, white, black, so forth. The stop lamp switch for pulling in the stop lever, the audio controls, and then I've also made a chart, not only how the colors pin out as we went over earlier, but also the function of the switches on this side, so that you can actually wire check them, make sure that all your switches are working, that you haven't screwed anything up before you put it back together. So I've already wire checked the left side. That turned out good. Everything seems to work. Next, I'll get my wife's assistance to video and I'll ring out the right side just to show that to you.